You won't believe the emotional shift in the lives of Willow Smith and Tyler Cole. What began as a calm, private journey transformed into a moment that affected millions around the world. A moment packed with raw emotion, genuine love, and a life-changing first meeting. This was the day Tyler Cole greeted his baby child for the very first time. But before we reach that remarkable moment, we need to take a step back and understand the journey that led them here. Willow Smith was born into one of the most famous families on the planet. As the daughter of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, her life unfolded under continual public spotlight. Growing up in the spotlight was never easy, but Willow carried herself with a quiet strength that marked her different. At just 7 years old, she featured alongside her father in I Am Legend, instantly capturing the world's attention. From that moment on, people watched intently, expecting to discover who she would become. And Willow didn't disappoint. She became a household star at barely 10 years old with the release of Whip My Hair, a strong anthem of self-expression that showed she was more than simply a celebrity kid. The song exploded, and suddenly Willow wasn't living in her father's shadow anymore. She was forging out her own identity, but despite the fame and success, something inside her felt unfinished. Willow desired more than pop stardom. She sought truth. She wanted depth. And most of all, she wanted to be real. Instead of conforming to expectations, she chose evolution. Her music altered, becoming more emotional and deep. Songs like Wait a Minute and Transparent Soul exposed her issues with mental health, identity, and spirituality. Willow wasn't scared to open wounds in public if it meant mending others along the way. What truly set her apart was her honesty. She didn't pretend life was perfect. She spoke freely about pain, perplexity, and progress. On Red Table Talk, alongside her mother and grandma, Willow became one of the most relatable voices in Hollywood. She talked about pressure, healing, and self-discovery with a vulnerability that connected deeply. Fans didn't just love her talent anymore. They trusted her truth. And then, at just the right moment, someone unexpected entered her life. That person was Tyler Cole. Tyler wasn't a normal Hollywood personality. He was a creator in every respect, a musician, filmmaker, producer, and visual storyteller. Fame wasn't his goal. Expression was. When Tyler and Willow connected, it wasn't spectacular or public. It was creative, emotional, deep. Their collaboration on the album The Anxiety wasn't just music. It was therapy set to sound. Together, they examined fear, loneliness, and connection in a detached world. As they worked, something profound built between them. Their friendship goes beyond art. But unlike other celebrity couples, they didn't rush to put their love on show. No constant posts, no loud announcements. They chose privacy, growth, peace. That decision only made people more intrigued. Then came the rumors. Earlier this year, whispers spread that Willow was expecting her first child. Fans were surprised, but Willow stayed mute. She didn't rush to affirm or deny anything. She safeguarded her peace, wanting to experience pregnancy away from headlines and expectations. And when the baby eventually arrived, it happened peacefully, without cameras, pandemonium, or fanfare. Just love. But the most powerful moment came when Tyler met his daughter for the first time. There were no faked photos, no spectacular announcements. Tyler came into the room, calm and cool, until everything happened. The instant he saw her, the walls crumbled. The artist who had always communicated emotion through music was suddenly overwhelmed by a sensation he couldn't put into words. His hands shook, tears filled his eyes. Time appeared to stop. When he held her for the first time, it became real. Willow, cuddling their newborn, quietly told him, "She knows her daddy's here." And in that silent moment, nothing else mattered. No fame, no world, just a family. Soon later, the Smith family joined them. Will Smith, known for his emotional candor, reportedly became overcome watching his daughter as a mother. Watching life come full circle impacted him deeply. Jada followed, smiling with joy and strength, hugging Willow with the knowing love of a woman who understands the transformation of motherhood. This wasn't a media moment, it was real. And yet, when small glimpses reached social media, fans responded instantly. Love flooded in, messages swamped timelines. People throughout the world felt linked to this chapter of Willow and Tyler's life. It wasn't about celebrity, it was about authenticity. Then Willow offered a message that affected millions. She described parenting as rediscovering the world through new eyes. Every breath, every sound seeming completely new. She thanked Tyler, calling him the most supportive partner she could have dreamed. Watching him become a father, she claimed, was one of the most beautiful things she'd ever witnessed. Tyler provided his own reflection. A simple photo of his daughter's hand gripping his finger, accompanied with words that stopped hearts everywhere. "She's my greatest song yet." That single line conveyed everything. As fans applauded, one thing seemed evident. This was only the beginning. Willow and Tyler aren't just partners. They're a team founded on creativity, respect, and emotional growth. Their journey into parenting is already creating curiosity about what comes next. New music, new stories, new levels of expressiveness formed by love and duty. The Smith family. History continues, not through fame alone, but through emotional intelligence, sincerity, and connection. Willow has entered into a new chapter, not just as an artist, but as a mother. And Tyler has found a fresh source of inspiration unlike anything he's ever known. Their story illustrates something powerful. It's possible to create love away from the spotlight and still inspire the world. So what's next for Willow, Tyler, and their baby girl? Whatever it is, one thing is certain. It will be real, intentional, and filled with heart. And as they begin this new chapter, the world will be watching, not for drama, but for the peaceful beauty of a family choosing love over anything else.